Hey, it's Jennifer Sparks with Afternoon in Connecticut. This is a very special video for me. This is my hometown where I grew up, Trumbull, Connecticut. You're going to be seeing a lot in this 20-minute video, but I'm going to be starting off in Trumbull Center. This video is probably going to be best for those looking for nostalgia, people that moved away, or if you're considering visiting or moving to Trumbull, this may be interesting for you because I'm going to be taking you around, showing you the parks, the schools, the shopping centers. We're going all over the place. This took me an entire day to film and an entire day to edit, so if you do enjoy it and find it helpful, can you do me a favor and please subscribe to my Connecticut channel? That would be awesome. This is Trumbull Center right here. Structurally, it still looks the same as when I was young and living over there, but many of stores have come and gone, probably like every other town. I grew up here in the 80s when all the cars were really fast and our hair was very big and the music coming out of the cars was very loud. It was a very fun time to grow up in Trumbull. This plaza over here is where Video World used to be. Everybody in town knew where Video World was. This beauty up on the hill on the corner of Reservoir Avenue and White Plains Road used to be the Trumbull Library when I was a little girl. I remember going with my mom and my little sister, and we would go there for story time. I don't actually know what it is now, but I never realized how beautiful it was. There were also many churches around there. Across from that is where my elementary school used to be. They tore that down and put in a People's Bank, and there's doctor's offices there. This video was filmed August 2022, and it's been like 6 months for me to find the time to put this one together. It's a lot longer than my other ones are. If you're just finding my channel, my name is Jennifer Sparks, and I have lived in Connecticut my whole entire life, and I have seen hardly any of it. So I decided to go and make a YouTube channel about my journeys exploring Connecticut. What are we going to explore next? The Westfield Mall. Gosh, I spent countless weekends and afternoons over here. Since I filmed this, it's been sold for like millions of dollars. I don't know what they're going to do with it. If anybody has that information, please feel free to put it in the comments, and even anything in this video. If you want to add anything, if you know more than me, feel free. I'm just doing the best I can with what I remember. The anchor stores currently at this moment are JCPenney's, Target, and Macy's. They have a cheesecake factory. It looks a heck of a lot different than like back in the day when I used to hang out there. I'm not really sure what was going on here, but this area here was all roped off. I believe this used to be G Fox up here. Anchor stores that used to be, there was like Jordan Marsh, Reed's, Corvettes. We're going way back. We're like 70s Corvettes. I used to go there for my records. Anybody remember Woolworths? Used to have like a cafeteria in there, and parakeets. I bought a couple of parakeets there when I was younger. They have a standalone gym where the standalone movie theater used to be years ago. On Madison Avenue, very close to the mall. They have this area here. This used to be a garden center, and for the life of me, I can't remember what it was called. But I used to come here with my father and my grandfather and get flowers for the yard and stuff. But now they made a beautiful shopping center there. One of the very cool things about Trumbull is they have 2 town pools that are outside and open to, residents of Trumbull. This right here is Beach's Pool. This is off of Daniels Farm Road. If you're already familiar with the schools, it's more in the Hillcrest area part of town. There's 2 middle schools, Hillcrest and Madison. I'll discuss more of that in the video. The day I was there, I don't know what happened, but somebody had an accident in the pool, so they had to close the pool to clean it out. Do you have any memories hanging out at Beach's Pool? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. Growing up, we had a pool in my backyard, so I personally didn't come here too often unless I was going to meet friends there. But it's so cool to walk around here and get these kind of nostalgic kind of feelings again. And look at that. It's a little deer. Animals usually love me, so I'm going to kind of just go in a little closer. What a beauty. I always get so happy when I run into deers. Apparently she wasn't as happy to see me as I was to see her. We're going to go over next to Tashua and go see the pool over there. That would be in the Madison part of town, closer to Easton and Monroe. I was expecting Tashua to be very busy because Beach's Pool was obviously closed, but it really wasn't too bad. This is the first time in my lifetime going to Tashua Pool, and it was very fun. It had a water slide, it had several lifeguards, they had a concession stand. It looked like a cool place. Okay, now we're going to go check out some schools. I'm starting on Daniels Farm Road because this is where I spent most of my school days. This is Hillcrest Middle School we're going to check out first. This, at the time that I was growing up, this was 7th through 9th. I think it's different now. I think it's maybe 6th through 8th. I could be wrong. Two cool things about Hillcrest is it has its own planetarium and it has an indoor pool as well. It's a wonderful school for sports. You know, it's got all this area there because way in the back there, that's Trumbull High. So it kind of has, you know, baseball fields, football fields, soccer. It's got everything. And if you're watching for the nostalgia, do you remember walking down here? What a blast from the past, you know? It's like, wow, this is like, you know, how many years ago was this? If you are watching and we did go to school together, please say hey in the comments. I personally graduated in 1986 from Trumbull High School. What a great time to be a teenager in 1986. All right, now let's go take a look around Trumbull High School. This, I believe, used to be called VOAG, Vocational Agriculture. Now it's called something else. Here on the sign here, I just realized this, so I want to put that up there. That's really cool that they have that. All right, here we are. We're in Trumbull High School. I'm going to take you for a little walk around. Big time nostalgia walking around here for me. This back here is where you'll find the gym, and over here is where it used to be. I don't think they have it anymore, but it used to be the smoking lounge. Across from that, you'll find the football field. Trumbull High School is located on the corner of Strobel Road and Daniels Farm Road. Also on Daniels Farm Road is Daniels Farm School. This is an elementary school. I actually did attend this school too from 3rd grade to 6th grade. This is August and the schools are closed, so I did not go inside, but I did take a walk outside and it looks so much different than what I had remembered. I do remember getting off the bus and walking down here and thinking, oh my gosh, this is so big. And it's really not that big. The portables are still there. When I was in school, it was used mostly, there was a couple classrooms in there, but it was mostly like art and music was in there. We're going back years. Down here, they used to have kickball fields. It looks a lot different than it used to. Daniels Farm is located on Daniels Farm Road and is one of 6 elementary schools currently in Trumbull, Connecticut. Now we're going to drive up Daniels Farm Road till we get to Whitney Avenue. We're going to go check out Indian Ledge Park. This park has really been souped up since I was a kid. They have this monstrosity of a play yard. They have like fountains and, you know, water stuff for the kids to play in. This is where you'll find the amphitheater in Trumbull as well. I saw Styx and REO Speedwagon here about 10 years ago. It was awesome. Also in this area, you can find Trumbull BMX. It's a track, and I think they have classes there. Before I forget, I want to mention you need to have a Trumbull sticker for your car to park in any of these parking lots. So I'm not quite sure how that works for concerts. I think we might have paid to park there when I went to go see Styx and REO Speedwagon. This is also where you'll find the Trumbull Dog Park. Not too far away from Indian Ledge, going towards Monroe, is Old Mine Park. I was hoping that was going to be open because I would have really loved to check that out. I haven't been there in years, but it was closed. For all of you lake lovers, there is 2 lakes in Trumbull, at least 2 that I'm aware of. This is Canoe Brook Lake, and the other one is called Pinewood Lake. Canoe Brook Lake is located in the Longhill section of Trumbull in between Main Street and Madison Avenue. Like I mentioned earlier, this was taken in August. It was probably the hottest day of the year, so it felt nice just to get out of the car for a moment and just stare at the lake. Okay, now I'm taking you back towards Monroe. This is actually Trumbull. This is a new development. I say new, probably within the last 10 years. You know, there's a Fitness Edge there, Prime 111. This is a big restaurant that a lot of people love. You have a Massage Envy liquor store. Also going back more towards Trumbull in the Longhill section. I mean, we're going way back, but you guys remember where like Kimberly Inn was? Down that way. This area here, there's a lot of new stores and restaurants. I mean, this whole place looks totally different than it did years ago. Pizza place Franco Gianni's has been here for years, but it's been totally resurfaced. It's like a new place. Feel free to add any information in the comments below if you know about anything about these places. I've personally never been to any of them. I'm just showing you what's there. Speaking of new developments, back in Trumbull Center, they have a new CVS Pharmacy and Starbucks at the bottom of Daniels Farm Road across the street from Mobile. Now it's time to see some more of the schools. All these schools, besides for Frenchtown, have been here since I was a kid. They've been here a long time. This is Tashua School. This is actually my first time ever stepping foot on this property. I've never seen it before. I know nothing about it except for that it is an elementary school. On Madison Avenue on the eastern side of town, closest to Easton, you're going to find Madison Middle School. This is personally my second time ever coming here. I came here like in 8th grade for like a dance where like the Hillcrest kids went there to meet the Madison kids because we were all going to go to high school together the following year. So I really honestly know nothing about this school, but I did meet some friends that night that I'm still friends with today. Here's a look at Jane Ryan. This is another elementary school in Trumbull. A little drive down Main Street. This road connects Monroe to Bridgeport. A lot of beautiful historic homes on this road. Another small park in Trumbull is called Island Brook Park. It used to be called Randall Field when I was younger. I used to play softball there. This is off Main Street, pretty close to St. Teresa's Church. Now I'm going to take you to the Town Hall, which is on Quality Street, which is off of Main Street as well. The Town Hall has a beautiful gazebo, and they have summer concerts there as well. I've never personally been there, but I've heard about it, and I hear it's really fun. For those of you that are watching that used to remember this shopping center, it's been completely redone. Old Town Pizza is still there. Stop and Shop is still there, but it's on the other side. You could also find the Trumbull Library in this area as well. Heading back to the schools now. I am all over this town today. This is Middlebrook. This is the 4th school out of the 6 that are elementary schools that I'm featuring. I personally went to kindergarten here. I had one of those houses that was like right on the line, and they kept changing districts. So they kept changing my school, but you know, I was a sociable kid, so I had no problem making friends. It was okay. The 5th elementary school and the newest school of all of these is Frenchtown School. Frenchtown School borders Bridgeport and Fairfield and is right down the street from Sacred Heart University. Now let's take a look at another park. This is called Unity Park. Trumbull is huge on sports. This is where they play the Little League. Unity Park is located right off White Plains Road. One of my personal favorite parks in Trumbull is Twin Brooks. I just love it in springtime. The daffodils are insane here. It's beautiful. If you are in Trumbull, make an effort to come in end of April and make a trip to daffodil heaven over here. It's beautiful. And they have the lake. I don't know if you could go swimming in the lake anymore. I know when we were kids, everybody went swimming over here, but I'm not sure if that's the case anymore. But they have little walking trails. This is just a little slice of heaven in the middle of Trumbull. This is off White Plains Road as well. Our last elementary school and school as well is Booth Hill School. This is an elementary school. It's on Booth Hill Road. This is part of the Nichols area too. If you live in Nichols, I'm assuming you would go to Booth Hill School. Surrounding towns would be Monroe, Shelton, Stratford, and Bridgeport. There's a lot of towns that, like little pieces of towns that surround this area of Trumbull. A very historic and beautiful part of Trumbull is Nichols. Nichols is surrounded by Stratford and Shelton. You can find St. Joe's either close or in Nichols, St. Joe's High School. This is where you can also find the bunny fountain. I don't know, maybe it's like with my family. I don't know, we always talk about like when we were finding directions. Here's the bunny fountain right here. It's like giving directions. It's like, it's by the bunny fountain. There's little bunnies up there. That thing's been here forever. It's just really pretty, this area over here. There's a lot of shopping in this area as well. Like, you know, if you want like the malls. Anybody remember Hawley Lane Mall? There used to be a Caldors here and a Sage Allen. Well, it looks a lot different now. There's actually a McDonald's in this area. There's a Kohl's. There's a Home Goods. If you go in the mall, there's a lot of empty stores. But, you know, around the back, there is a Best Buy. There's a Target. And across the street from there, they put like a big shopping center with a big Y. There's liquor stores, nail salons, doctor's offices. Well, I'm near the end of the video. This one was a long one. I hope you enjoyed it. I really had a hard time voicing over this, trying to like make it for people that are looking at it in a nostalgia way and for people that like are new to Trumbull. So I hope I did a good job. If you want to come visit Trumbull for yourself, look, we have a Marriott here. This is the Nichols area, across from where I showed you where the big Y shopping center is. It's right across the street from there, right next to Hawley Lane. If you are still with me, you are a total rock star. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. This is your host and your tour guide, Jennifer Sparks with Afternoon in Connecticut. Check out my other Connecticut videos for ideas for you to go explore. Be well to yourself and kind to others, and have an excellent afternoon in Connecticut.